Woohoo! Going live. Welcome to the channel. This is your boy Lucky Loco, uh, co-owner of A&B Native American Cuisine. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's get the wait for some people to pop in, man. But there's some people who watch the live when they miss it. So, man, but I appreciate you guys for watching, even when I'm not live. That's super dope, man. Um, First off, I want to give a big shout out to um, the homeboy. Well, not even the homeboy, the Uncle Flacco, for the reaction he did on the convicts reaction. That definitely means a lot, man, because I really look up to these people that, in YouTube, I look up to them because of what's up, man? T2, what's going on, man? That's a great honor too, man. Boxer's a great guy. But yeah, I look up to these people. I look up to, Flacco, Boxer, Rascal, just these people that make content, the EBK, J Hands. I really look up to these people, man. I look up to these content creators because it's not just fake stories, you know what I mean? They're what you get out of it. Like, you look for inspiration, you look for guidance, you look for somebody that's been through all the drama and lived through it. Definitely appreciate you, Saddle Pit, Mister. Yeah, already hell. Yeah, serious. Yeah. Well, Craig. Well, I guess no, because out there in Vancouver, when I was out there, it was still super. What you call it? Daylight, late at night, man. But I appreciate you, Shadow Pit. Uh, my southern cousins out there, man, out there in Southern California, and so forth, man. Okay, your food truck is in progress. You know what, Andy? I love you too, man. That's my son right there. I love you too, man. It's really, really hard to be without you. Choices you've made. It's hard to see you go through the struggle when you've seen everything I've went through and still chose to go down that path. And that's really, really heartbreaking, man. It's some are dad. Anybody that's a dad will tell you the same thing. They don't want to see their kids going through gangs, drug addiction, alcoholism, or prison, jail time. You know, that's a really hard. That's a really hard. I'm definitely my bad. Yeah, this is Shadow Pit. This is my son, Little Lucky, and it's yeah, it's late. Hopefully that helps out a little bit, man. Um, yeah. So res reception. Got the full-fledged bandana going. Got the is it a little bit better? And it's starting to get chilly already. Let me roll up these windows. There you go. Well, anyways, I'm heading out. It's super late, but man, what I was saying is that there's this pizza oven. It's a 3-in-1, and the reason why I'm like flat broke over it is because I have a huge catering job come to 6. Is it better? All right, cool. Yeah, that's my son. He was, you got love, and then you mess around, and I don't know. I don't want to put his personal business. Yeah, that's my son that was fighting a long bid. And to be honest, man, there's a lot of nights I cried, and it's because that's my little buddy. That's my T2. I thought he was talking about like boxer, but no, that was his nickname as a kid. Was I was Terminator and he was T2, Terminator 2, and couldn't call Junior Terminator 3 because anybody that watches the show and or the movies, I think Terminator 3 is a female or something like that. So just call him Baby Lucky. But it's yeah, I got a huge catering job coming up, so I'm like flat broke, and so I just cooked up a batch of chili. Gonna do jalapeno poppers, Frybread. Oh, I keep forgetting stuff. Sharing strawberry shortcakes, and my trailer's too small to cook in, so that griddle's way too big. And that 3-in-1 is about maybe, I think, like 36 inches length, and width is, I think, I can't remember how much, but it's definitely something for the trailer. This little tiny trailer I'm cooking out of, and it's cool. Like it's cramped, but it's just me in there. You know what I mean? It's just me in there. Uh, so this is what I'm going to be traveling in, and this is when I'm going to hit California. But you know, um, I definitely want to hit Southern California. And from the sounds of it, man, there's a lot of haters out there that report other food vendors and stuff, man, which I think is kind of messed up. I understand everybody's got to get their paper, but for somebody that's out there that's not selling stuff and doing like actual like illegal stuff, man, it's sad to see other vendors because everybody starts from somewhere. And me, I've started from the bottom, and I'm still at the bottom. I'm not like, you know what I mean? I don't have a fancy food trailer. I don't have, everything well established. I'm learning as I go, and it's been 4 years. So that's why it's fry bread Friday. Yeah, get it cracking. Um, but things are looking up, man. There's the catering job still. Um, I missed out on one of the catering jobs that, I didn't answer my phone, and when I called back, they didn't answer. And then they made a post, oh, well, he didn't answer when I called. So I'm moving on to the next person. I'm like, damn, talk about intolerance. Either way, it sounds like it's a better situation to not deal with somebody that's so uppity. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about too is abuse. Abuse of power, abuse of, just people who are just righteously wicked to serve. They want to make somebody's bad day worse with stinking attitudes. You know, um, that's why I got into this. I don't want to have to worry about a supervisor that doesn't like me and looking to fire me over all that again. You know, it's something I want to get into, and it's just like even as a entrepreneur, like you can pick and choose your jobs. Like, somebody, if I knew somebody was just like over the top, like super petty about situations, no understanding, then I don't want to work with that person. I don't want to work with that person. I don't want to deal with that person. It's just it's a crazy situation. I don't know why this car's acting like I was going super slow. I'm actually going pretty fast for somebody hauling a trailer. But it was just, I don't know, the get down. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I don't know if you've been in, pretty sure people been in situations like that to where, if somebody just doesn't like you and they'll find like any reason to pick on you and make your, an easy job super horrible to where you're just like, man, fuck this job. And you can be like, man, I love this. It's easy work. And then somebody will just come and rain on your parade. You know what I mean? It's a messed up feeling. So it's a crazy feeling. You know, that's why I got into this and felt that I can progress, and hopefully I will one day. Honestly, taking care of the whole family. I know everyone is proud. There's light at the end of the tunnel. We're lucky, no matter how long the tunnel. Yeah. I love you too. I'll call you later tonight. I know you text. I'll call you tonight and see what's going on. Maybe set up something to hang out for a little bit. But like as Shadow Pit says, man, just keep your head up and just understand that these people don't have your best of interest. A lot of these people act like they're your Connell, you're down for the hood, the Vadio, and then, any given time, they'll end up telling on you. It's, I've been through it. So that's why, the same people that say they love you and got your back are the same ones that are going to try to hook up with your old lady once you go to jail. It's a, it's a fucked up world, man. They act like it's going to be all gravy. Like I said, next thing you know, it's super disrespectful. You know what I mean? It's, uh, it's crazy and it's sad. And you see me go through it, you know. And yeah, I'll give mom your phone number too and set something up. There you go. And let there be power. But it's you're a young man, you're an adult now, and if you got to learn on your own, sometimes that's just what it is, man. So I could sit there and preach and preach and preach and fall on deaf ears. So, but let's get it cracking. Let's get the taco truck going. I'm gonna come through here. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Oh, some of it's spilt out. Let's see. I'm gonna put you guys down real quick. Oh, what the hell? I was ready to rock and roll, guys. I was getting ready to get it. I think when you because I kind of overflowed it. Let's see. Well, at least it went out, didn't over. Let's see. There you go. But I appreciate you guys tapping in. Shadow Pit's definitely the homie. And I appreciate my son tapping in too. That's pretty dope of him. Right now we're not really talking, but as a father loves his child, that's never ending. That's unconditional. And sometimes you're just mad and got to give tough love. I don't condone the type of behavior and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm going to put you guys down for a little bit. Put you right here. Shit. Put this fucking table in all fucked up. There you go. Not only am I super handsome, pretty fucking strong too. So let's get the flour, the Frybread. Okay, so this has to go up here. This is my, check this monster out. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm a Frybread making machine. I bought a big old fucking turkey. Because I kept buying these little deep fryers from Walmart. These are our little deep fryers, right? And it goes away real quick. That's what I forgot. So I have to get the, what's the last of my oil in here? But yeah, this is my, this is the last of my oil right here. But you know what? Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And if you're tapped in, chicken wing, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I appreciate you. Like I said, I appreciate all the people that tap in and support. Where you put this thing? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to let that warm up for a little bit. Just going to have to do something real quick. Man, I'm all rezzed out, homie. But that's cool with me. But yeah, I was going to talk about the abuse of the workplace. That's why I choose not to. I felt I can do something better. I can be the voice of a community. I can be and no matter what people say, let me see. Oops. And no matter what people say, got to keep going. Oh, we got gangish up in here. What's going on, brother? I'm just out here. Come check it out. Look, I got my little Resmobile going. Look at that. My little trailer right there. That's going to be hitting Colorado, California. See, and then the side looks bare. So I'm saving up to get the stickers, the AMB stickers, the, you know, just a thing going right now. So this is a, right here, I got to get all this stuff redone. I need all this taken out. I need all this taken out. I don't know about taking down that back wall right there. From through, fuck, you already know, I miss home, man. I miss Colorado. But this place kind of is like Colorado, just a real shitty Seahawks team. You know what I mean? I know you're Niners, but you know, Colorado, Denver Broncos, baby. So, man, that'll be dope, bro. But I got a huge family too, so it'd be me and 5 other people. But probably just me if I'm going to Colorado to go hustle. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna drive this bad boy down there, get everything situated. Let me fucking roll up the windows and shit. Oh yeah, you know, financial freedom. Pick your hours. You know, you look at it. I mean, look what time it is. It's 8:04. A little bit late, but I'm gonna stay all night. I did that last time. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I'm gonna keep saying that too. I'm gonna make. Let me see. I'm gonna get hollow. He said, my couch ain't that big. I know, homie, and I appreciate the offer. But if, like I said, if it's just me hustling, you know what I mean, with the fried bread, with the Indian tacos. Ooh, I can smell the oil. So I got the side right here. Yeah, motel. Yeah, keep hustling, Jose. What's cracking? Everybody say what's up to Jose. See, look at that. Got the Indian tacos. See, it's just a little progress. My lady bought that for me. She does little things like that. She does a lot of stuff for me, actually. So, you know, you got to appreciate the people that are in your life that want to see you progress, that want to see you win, even when I'm being a jerk, when I'm being an asshole. Your boy Lucky Loco ain't perfect. Got my temper, got my days, got my arguments, but it hasn't been really no arguments in a long fucking time, bro. So it's pretty cool. So look at the big ass turkey deep fryer. Can you believe that? So now I'm sitting in the over there at Cheeseman Park, homie. No, just kidding. Oh man. But you know, you got to start from somewhere. And I've been doing all right for the past 4 years. I've definitely made more than I would. We're still working for Wendy's or McDonald's because it seems like with the felony, bro, even with the trade I got, it's really hard out there in the job world, man. And especially now with the prices, not just of food, price of gas, price of just all this stuff is going up. The food is definitely hard on the food and beverage. Man, I appreciate you, Jose. Yeah. So it's so I'm gonna order all the metal sheeting as soon as I'm able to. And it's not even that much. I mean, look at the stuff. See that griddle back there? It's too big. So I can't cook in here. And I found like I said, I found a Cuisinart 3-in-1. It could be a grill for barbecue. It's propane and propane accessories, just like Hank Hill. Let me drop a link. I know some of y'all might want to jump on, come through and say what's up. Let me go ahead and post a comment. Stream, oops, to chat. But yeah, that'd be, and I'll post, I think it's called Jacoby. It's a Native American restaurant out there in Denver, bro, that sells Indian tacos, fried bread. And I seen their advertisements. I YouTube them. I Googled them. They seem really awesome, dude. And they're out there in Denver, Colorado, killing it. That's the reason why I want to start my channel. I know I'm not that super entertaining, but hey, I'm legit. You know what I mean? I'm not going to make up stories. I'm not going to, lie to anybody, man. The worst thing you do is lie to yourself, too. You know what I mean? I could trick myself into stuff, but I ain't going to lie to none of y'all. But there's going to be a time when somebody's going to believe in with me. I'm over here at Legends Casino, bro, right across the street over here in Toppenish. I'm out here, and I'm going to make jalapeno poppers. I'm going to make, what else? I'm going to make jalapeno poppers. I'm going to make Indian tacos. I got Sharon strawberry shortcakes and the rest of the works. And oh yeah, that's what I forgot. What's my other cord? Let me grab that because I got to plug in my chili. So you guys sat here, watched me set up. Let's see. So let me see. Grab this. I was gonna jam out. Hey, Miss Kim, if you're the owner of that, man, I'd be more than happy to come through. come through any dispensaries in Yakima. I know Yakima County and everybody in Yakima, they really appreciate Indian tacos and they know how fire my food is. And, you know, yeah, Yakima has my back. My bad. Generator's a little bit loud, but yeah, it'd be a blessed opportunity to come over there if you're at that place or if you know the people that will connect me to the right people. I'll definitely do that. Hold on, let me put you guys up here real quick. Whew. Okay. See, I got the ribbon. I'm the budget man. Well, a brother, native brother. Oh, I'll be more than happy to come out there and represent. I go to Weedco. I hit up Lupe. I kind of told him I was going to be there the other day, but I came in here and started putting this together because it's hard to cook in a tent. You know what I mean? It's hard to cook in a tent. Flour situated. Yeah, I'm gonna eat more than that. It's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna be a busy night. So let's get my safety gloves ready. Here's my Frybread dough. See, look, I got the Frybread dough right here. I'll get this right here. Got my spot cleared off. Wash my napkins. Make sure I got everything sanitized. And I appreciate it. Hold on, I'll wrap to you here in a sec. I'm just cleaning this off, getting it ready. Make sure there's nothing on here. Clean off my. Well, yeah, I'd be more than happy to come out there. Let me see. We usually have food vendors pop up there, and we'll love to have you. Man, talk to them Monday, homie. I'll be out there. I'll come in. I'll come represent, man. Um, I got Frybread pre-mix for sale too, and let me see. Sorry. Woo, it's warm. Yeah, definitely let me know. If you're on my Facebook, hit me up on Facebook too, because I'll be able to text you my phone number, or my number should be on there. I'd love to come out there and do business with you guys. Plus, I'm almost out of my medicine too, so it'll be cool. So let me take a look. I think all I got to do is wait for it to. Let's see. Man, I appreciate you, Jose. See, look at that. Networking out here, hustling. And like I was talking about, man, there's people that will believe in you, that support you. And I used to focus on the negative. I used to focus on the negative comments, the people that don't like me, the people that hate me. For whatever reason, I'm the coolest dude you ever meet, most legit person that you're gonna be around, you know. And if somebody's ever came to you and told you, Miss Kim, that okay, most definitely, I appreciate that. Man, I'll be out there 25% all day, every day. Man, of course, yeah, I need to go get my medicine. Um, but as I was saying, is I'm the most coolest dude that you meet, most legit. I treat everybody fair. I don't care color, religious, all this other stuff. I treat you legit. But if you mistreat me, I will definitely, speak my mind. That's why a lot of workplaces really didn't like me because I would speak my mind. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like when you stand up to bullies and, they like that supervisor power where you can talk, you think you can talk down to people or think that you're more, I respect people that are supervisors, bosses, and all this other stuff. You worked your ass off to get to that position, but then you're going to go ahead and I appreciate you, Jose. That's super dope, man. If you're out here in Toppenish, man, come get you a free Indian taco. Come get one tonight, tomorrow, whenever, bro. You just come tell me who, come through, and I'll definitely hook you up, bro. If you want a dessert, if you want to try one of my, as soon as I buy that 3-in-1, that's what I want to make. Oh my God, you don't even know how good the fry bread pizza is. I make the fry bread first, and then I put the marinara, the cheese, the pepperoni. Those are the only ones I've made so far. I want to make the Hawaiian pizza, and now I want to make the chicken Alfredo. Then my lady wants to make the barbecue one, barbecue chicken. You know, because sometimes people can't have, but um, they don't want meat. Some are vegetarians. Hook them up with the cheese pizza or something. You know what I mean? Because man, I'm telling you that um, if I once I buy that, I'm gonna post it because you see how small my trailer is. You see how small that is, but it's there's enough room for like a little griddle in the corner over here. Plus, once all the sinks and stuff and the ventilation system gets installed, it's gonna be popping. I'm definitely gonna be, in Yakima. I know I said I was leaving to Canada soon, um, but it seems if I get to Yakima and then I could just drive to Canada, you know what I mean? If I could get to Yakima and get to the people out there or the Tri-Cities area, you know what I mean? I'll stay and hustle and kick it. But it just seems like there's no programs out here for entrepreneurs, like Native American entrepreneurs. I did two Native American entrepreneurship classes. They're like, hey, we're gonna help pay your taxes. They had somebody come through, and they like did all this stuff and showed me how to do the taxes and that type of stuff. I appreciate, but when they start telling me, hey, we're gonna help you get a loan, we're gonna get you up, and then I understand you just shut your restaurant down. And when you hear somebody say, hey, we're gonna get you a loan so you can go get you at least a used food truck. You know what I mean? At least a used food truck. Now, I'm hustling out of here, and it's it really got my hopes up. And Canada, there's programs up there. If I come with 5,000, they're going to give me. It was 5,000. If I come up with 5,000, they'll give me 500,000. No, not 500,000. What was it? 5,000. They'll give me 50,000, and then I can. Was it 500,000? It was up there, and I got to pay. Yeah, I think it was 500,000. If I come up with 5,000, and this is where my friend in Canada. That's how he got started. He owns a food truck, two food trucks, and a catering business. He has full-time employees. He has all this stuff going for him, and he went through that program, and I think that's what he got. You come up with 5,000, they give you 500,000, and you only got to pay half of that back. I mean, I think that's super sick. I think that's super, that's wild. You know what I mean? And it's legit. It's not a scam. And they want to see Native American businesses grow. And I've been at this 4 years, and I appreciate everybody that does support and come through and keep me afloat. the YouTubers that helped a native brother when he was down and out. You know what I mean? That's something I'll never forget. There's On Fire Ministries. They helped the situation and made a video on YouTube. Um, yeah, it was super legit. So stuff like that, I just appreciate. Yeah, that I mean. So yeah, they're just out here trying to get people to come. I don't think people recognize. I used to have my big old red beast out here. So people are driving by and they see the big old Indian tacos. See, look at that. I think I'll make some jalapeno poppers and call my lady and tell her to cook because she loves the jalapeno poppers. They are fire. Stuffed fry bread with the cheese and the jalapenos is fire. I mean, fry bread, the way we make it is already 100% legit. You know, and if you guys seen the pictures of how somebody who's never made fry bread in their life and used my fry bread mix and balled out. Like it was super impressive. It was super cool. It looks really good. They made their own Indian tacos because everybody's always asking, you know, for since they've been on YouTube, how send some fried bread. But for everybody that knows, fried bread only has like a life span of like 15 minutes. If it's out about 15, no, I would say no, be longer than that. I'd have to say about maybe 2-3 hours. And then you could reheat it up in a cast iron skillet or in an air fryer. Oh, damn, we got Hennessy. I got the link up if anybody wants to jump on. Everybody say what's up to Gangish and say what up to Miss Kim Misunderstood. She's out here. She's a bud tender out here at the dispensary. Let's see. I don't want to say the wrong name. Fire Cannabis. Most definitely. Fire Cannabis here in Yakima. I'll come through and ball out, man. I'll definitely, you know, because I appreciate you helping because I'm friends with Catherine's Kitchen, the ones that does go out there. Their food is magnificent too, man. I love Ken. I love his family. Um, they're super great people. Wonder why it's not letting me post a comment. Oh, there you go. All right, look who we got. Yeah.
Give me a second so it doesn't echo.
What's cracking? Look who we got. We got Gangish up in here.
Sorry.
Yeah, cool, man. Fire Cannabis.
Yeah, I'm about to blaze right now.
There's a place. I'm not trying to bash nobody. Like I said, I don't put up with abuse or people who mistreat you. And I went to, not going to say their name, but I went to a cannabis place, and they're rude off the top. Like they were just, I was like, okay, I'll go spend my $80 elsewhere, like
Goddamn
80
right.
to $100, and then I'll tell everybody not to go to your establishment.
Yep. I'm the same way. I won't put up with it. Not if I'm spending money.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
You know, especially when you go to like restaurants or anywhere where somebody's, if you're, this is hard-earned money, bro. You know what I mean? I work my ass off just like everybody else.
Yep.
Work my ass off, and then I'm willing to spend it at your establishment.
Yeah.
I don't care for, you know, if certain McDonald's or anywhere that treats me like shit, then I'm not going to go. So,
Yep.
to that one at least. You know.
I'm
What
grabbing
you
some
coming on?
catering. This is some catering from this morning, actually. This is breakfast.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Some sausage and some eggs and
Nice.
potatoes. So how you doing, brother?
Hell yeah. Hey, I didn't mention it, but there's this place that wants me to cook at from 4 a.m. till 2 p.m. for $37 an hour.
I believe it.
That's not, I mean, that's,
No, I
that's not,
believe
you
it.
know what I mean? I can't, and then get off work and come hustle from 2 p.m., then get off work and have everything set up to where I can go out and hustle from whatever time, and you know what I mean?
I got offered 28 the other day, 28 an hour. to cook. After
Nice.
dude seen what I could do and was like, he was like, I'll pay you 28, but he's like, I need you all the time. I need you. Basically, I have to be on call. It's 28, but I basically got to be on call. I mean, 50 hours a week, and I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to pass, but.
Most definitely. But
But
you know,
if you
come
can
to
get
slow.
an expert in the kitchen right now is worth a bunch of money.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. So how's the weather out there in Colorado?
Hotter than shit. It got hot again. It got
Oh, we got somebody else too.
oh
Oh, look who it is.
Hey, sorry, boys.
Look who we got.
Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, snap. He's lighting up that cigarette.
Yeah, dog, I ate a gang of mushrooms tonight.
Dang, did you?
Yeah, dog, and they are kicking right now. Literally, my wife is like, "You're gonna be loud. Get over there."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Yo, that's what's up. Hell yeah. I haven't done that since, man, about 8 years ago. And this is before, like, the dispensaries had them. And, you know,
Dispensaries have mushrooms now?
I think some of them do. I think.
In Northern California, in Oakland started it. They have them like in fucking, like Hershey bars.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they work? You guys have tried them?
I
Wow.
don't know. I haven't tried them yet.
I'm still old school. I still eat the shit from you get from the neighbor.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah,
thing gets stuck in your teeth and you just pound it with the beer.
Man, that's what happened with me too.
I crush them up into powder.
Yeah.
Crush them into powder, put them all in my mouth, and then just take a big old drink of soda and slam it all at the same time.
Oh man, that sounds. Man, you guys are making me jealous. I would love to. I'd love to roll for a little bit.
Because that's where I'm at. I'm tripping balls because you roll. Because now I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
The
like
tracers. The double check to see if they kicked in. Sitting there going like this.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
Is it working? Yeah.
no, boys. They have 100% kicked in.
Yeah.
Man, I think I was like 14 the first time I tried shrooms, and my mom came walking in, and I was watching the TV, like the static on the TV, and she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I was like, "You see that, Mom?" She was like, "Oh hell no, you're on shrooms or something?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass when you sober up." But she did too, though. Oh man, yeah. So it's yeah, so I'm out here hustling, man. I need to at least get rid of 10 Indian tacos or 10 bags of premix. Somebody bought 5 of them earlier today when I was out hustling. I was like, hey, I got premix, I got this. And then it's...
So, what's your preferred method of contact, homie?
I'll text you. I can give you my phone number, and then I could send a payment link.
No. But if you're gonna have, you have a bunch of YouTube contacts. You have a bunch of people that can be shouting you out and saying, "Hey, homie, do it yourself, Frybread," right?
Yeah.
But we need to know your preferred method of contact.
Oh yeah, the email, the Travis604 at Yahoo. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me. And
Travis604 at Gmail.
Yeah, I'll email you the.
You know,
I think I have it on the community post, but I'll email you the.
Now you're doing your thing, and I love what you're doing, and I think that's great. But you may want to change that Gmail into something that reflects your Indian tacos.
Yeah, I got to log into my Gmail account because I did make an A&B Native American at Gmail. You know what I mean?
A&B, that's the name of your company, right? A&B?
Yeah, A&B Native American. Yeah.
That would work. Just something like that. You know what I mean? Indian tacos in a bag. Gmail.com or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like those ones that they used to be like weddinggowns.com. weddinggowns.com. You know what I mean? That type of trip. You want something that whenever they're like, oh, how do I get Lucky's Tacos? IndianTacos.com. Not IndianTacosByLucky.com. That's what it was. You know what I mean? Something that jingles in their head. Right?
For sure. Oh, and you should check it out. I have a commercial when I was on the radio when I was doing ads. I still have those, and they are so dope. They're like, I feel like having Indian tacos today, or I feel like having Frybread today.
Yeah.
They're like, what's a Frybread? And they're like, it's the best thing in the world. Where do I find it? And oh, look, we got Strange up in the house too. What's up, Strange? Appreciate you.
Let me close this window. A bunch of bugs are coming in.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Come on. Well, you can stay out there. I'll let you go. Fuck the bugs. I'll let you stay out there and bark. I don't care. Strange, what up? I see you, sir.
Yep. Man, the homie texted me today. He's like, check it out. There's EBK used the video I uploaded.
Did he?
Yeah, and he was like, he did a reaction to it because I remember watching that episode when that girl said that. She super chatted and was like, hey, I hope you get knocked out for the way you talk about females to Gunner. And I remember that, and I remember he was just just saying a bunch of stuff, but I know that Jada Pinkett dude, I don't think he said anything disrespectful. I had never seen him say anything crazy, you know what I mean? So I think it was somebody else that was on the
I haven't watched that video yet. I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched the video, so I'm not super hip.
Yeah, but they've been watching from the first channel too, because there's a lot of people that that watch it from the first channel to the second channel, and then
you're talking about your channel?
No, I'm talking about Gunner's.
Gunner has a new channel?
No, he had because back in the day he had one channel, and he was talking about that he was putting in work with Woody. He knew Woody was, and
that's how he started his channel, was lying like that.
Yeah, and then he was talking about the slashing people's faces and throats and scalping them. That's how he got the name Skinner. And I was like, I don't know, man. I said, anybody, I got 2 years added onto my sentence over a fist fight. It wasn't even, you know what I mean, a weapon use, but I did fucking damn near beat that dude to almost half to death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was messed up. I put him in a hospital for 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, and I started thinking, I was like, man, most of the people that act that way are still in there. You know what I mean? Even in the Colorado system, all the people that are fucking loped to the brain
if you're slashing people out and shit like that.
Yeah, because, man, I started thinking about it. I was like, that sounds kind of, and then once
and he's not the type. You can just tell he's not the type. Just from, you know what I mean? You're not that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're worried about scamming on women and shit like that. You ain't worried about putting in work. You know what I mean? Different homeboys do different things. It's not even really talking shit. I'm honest about it. I never really wanted to there's people we have problems with, and there's motherfuckers I got at. You know what I mean? I'll dump on you. But was that my objective? No. My objective was money, drugs, pussy, power, control, respect. It wasn't to shoot people. That was never my goal. You know what I mean? I was more tripping on money and dope. That's what I want. I wanted females.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
So, but different people for different things, though. There is homies that are 10 toes down, and all they want to do is gangbang. That's a real thing. But it ain't him. It ain't Gunner.
No. And the ones that were in the business like that, even with Boxer, Flacco, and them, and it's all these people, those California channels, but then there's also, they were recognizable of them, but then also the people that I've met in the Colorado prison that were low to the brain, that, because out in Buena Vista, after you get out of CSP, they see how you play with other people when they send You'd have been a Vista. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Man, super slow and low. Hit me up on A&B Native American Cuisine over on Facebook or Instagram. Are you? Oh, snap! These people flexing. I forgot it's the weekend, but
Friday night.
you know,
It is Friday night, huh? I didn't think
you
about
know,
that.
you're gonna have to let me know because this following week I have a just depends on what day it is because it's I have a catering job to do. Oh, look, Hennessy. He's like, sorry.
Where'd you go, Tim?
Oh man, Hennessy. He's a day one or two, bro. He was on that channel, out there on Gunners and Rojos, and you know what I mean. It was that's when you jump on the live, and it was like you get your clown on, and you
Yeah.
know it was fun. But now it's just separated, but you know we broke off to other stuff, and it was like, hey man, all these other channels started coming up, and it was like, well. And the reason why I started mine is because I want to have a voice and introduce my culture to
Sure.
people who don't, you know what I mean, who are interested with the Native American culture. And the best of what I can do, I'll
And you
be,
want them to get it, and you want them to get it right. People who are interested in it, you want them to get authentic
yeah,
information. You know what I mean?
yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
yeah.
Because it was just like, I don't want to bring up old stories and open old wounds and have somebody, you know what I mean, mad at me because
I
I
don't
was out
know.
there.
I don't know how the rules go about this, and I may be, maybe what I'm suggesting is wrong. But this is what I'll tell you. Whenever we were on special management down there in Buny on the low side of the hole, where the camera's on you 24/7, the lower west part of the hole. You've been in that part of the hole, deep seg in Buny, where you have a camera on your cell 24 hours a day, and then
Yeah, yeah,
your cell stops right here, and then there's a 3-foot wall in front of it, so you're like inside of a cell inside of a cell. And we were all down there together, and it was me and a bunch of Sureño cats. I don't know why it ended up that way. It just ended up that way. And one of them was Indio from Bessemer Park, Loco Sureño. And he used to sit down there, and he would tell us fucking Native American stories, dog. Because they take all your clothes, they take your boxers, they take your bedding, they take everything. We're just sitting down there freezing, and we're on management loaf. And, anything to distract your mind, homie. And he would just sit down there and tell these Native American stories, all kinds of cool old Native American stories that had like meanings and stuff like that, and had, like they were teaching lessons and stuff like that.
yeah,
Hey, homie, and that shit was cool. You could have heard a fucking mouse fart on that tier, homie. Listening
yeah,
to the homie tell those stories, dog. So people will listen, homie. You put together some good stories, just do some audio, do some a little bit of video over it. It doesn't have to be complicated video, just Native American stuff. People will listen, homie.
yeah, most definitely. And dude, I've never, sitting in themselves, I never thought I would be doing what I'm doing now. You know what I
Sure.
mean? This is just the path I'm on, doing the Indian tacos. And it's an awesome feeling to be able to do that. I have long conversations with my mom now, and there's a bond, and she's like honestly super proud of me. And, putting her through all this stress and all this stuff, and to have her, you know what I mean, cherish what I'm doing now, because she, doing what I was doing before, nobody's gonna be proud of that. You know what I mean? It's with the homies, it's oh, I did this, I did that, and oh cool, that homie's solid, and you tend to forget about the neglection of children, brothers, sisters, nephews, niece, mom, dads, grandmothers, grandfathers, and it's just like now I'm like, all right, I've lived my whole life the way I wanted to. Now I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. You know what I mean? And if I'm considered weak for that, then so be it. You know what I mean? I'd rather be out here eating what I want, do what I want, than sitting in there 2-for-1 fucking soups and stealing from the
Garbage, dog.
kitchen.
Smelling man all day, smelling fucking man.
Oh man. That was crazy.
And staring at guards that are fucking busted. They're like 3s and 4s all day, and you're like, ugh. Hope she goes in my cell so it smells better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Garbage, dog. It's garbage. Where the fuck is my? Hold on, let me find the weed. All right, let's see if I got everything to smoke. Yeah, I do. I'm out of papers though. I'm smoking a pipe today. Oh, that light is way too bright.
So I'm gonna bust down and make a couple of fried breads. Because man, sometimes I get busy, I'll get hit, and then I don't have nothing prepared. You know what I mean? Some people roll up, be like, "I want 5 Indian tacos. I want."
Yeah.
You know.
I'm getting ready to go live here in a minute, brother. But,
You are?
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right.
No worries. Ain't no rush. I worked real early this morning, then came home and took a nice nap. So I'm nice and rested, you know? What you about to do? Do some Indian tacos right now?
Yeah, I do some fried bread. So I got a whole business, about 50 fried breads.
Yeah. What other kind of recipes? Do you know a bunch of native recipes or what?
Other than that, I mean, there's, I cook elk, I cook lamb.
Are a lot of the what you call recipes, like the native recipes, just gone because of colonialization and shit? Because I'm thinking about it and I don't remember a lot of like native dishes, bro. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure. Because most of the there's this person I watch on TikTok, and he brings a lot of that to show. He's like, we were hunters, but we were also like fishermen. Just depending where you're at, because there's certain recipes of salmon. Like where I'm from, it's salmon, rock cod. There's clams. There's just all this different stuff, and that's what the Northwest natives grew up on. The fishing, learning how to preserve fish, smoked fish over the winter, the hunting for moose, depending on which parts, deer, rabbit, you know what I mean? There's a lot of Mother Nature, we didn't have cows here before, you know what I mean? We didn't have all that. And it was, and then when you hear stories of what you're talking about, sharing stories of wisdom, there was parts where wolves, how they fucking if they weren't if the colonized people weren't here to hunt them and make an even number of them, they were attacking tribes. They were taking in the dark, they would rip babies out of the parent's arm, and there's just stories of stuff like that to where there was a story, I can't remember what her name was. I asked my mom, but she used to tell us about it. There's a native woman with one leg, and she's about 30 feet tall, and it'd be in the bushes. That had a basket and grab kids and throw them in her basket, so that would scare us from wandering out in the woods at night.
Yeah.
And so them type of stories of people who eat rocks, the shapeshifters. Let me see, today recipes, a lot of it lamb, sheep, and type barbecue food. My grandma makes mutton stew. That's one thing, man. The Navajos, the Dene, they love mutton. Everything, any Navajos that you meet, they love mutton.
That's the rump of the sheep, right?
Yeah. So there's a bunch of different. I could talk about the tribe I grew up with, and my surrounding area and the stories I've heard, and and I'll go off of other tribes like the Dene, the Lakotas, the Apaches, and how fierce they were as warriors. And then you got the dog soldiers that were like the Marines.
Cheyenne, right?
Yeah, in Cheyenne. Yeah, the dog soldiers. And whenever they fought, they would like tie a rope to their foot to show others they didn't run. Like if they came up and they seen them dead in that area, they had a stake with a rope tied to it,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't leave that area or run from anybody.
Yeah.
And they'll stand there and fight to the death.
Stand their ground.
Yeah, and they were just like they would like do the whole like hiding, and they had all these different strategic moves and weapons, and they were like really about their stuff. And you know,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different stories, like you know, like the Florida natives that are out there now, and like with the with everybody, the Cherokees, how they are now, and
What
you
do
know,
you
the
mean?
Southern California.
What do you mean? What do you mean? How they are?
They from what I've seen is that they got mixed with Africans, so they're different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in that area, where are they from? Like North Carolina or something like
I
that?
thought that was the Seminoles. Isn't that the Seminoles?
Yeah,
in
Seminoles
Florida?
too. Yeah, Seminoles are.
Bunch
Yeah,
of
and they're
bunch of escaped slaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, and then and I was watching. I shared. I'm trying to learn how to do like the reaction, like how you guys do, like pull the screen up. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do it with the laptop because with my phone it's not working too good. I don't know how to do it with the phone.
You don't want to do it with a phone.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It's I don't even know. I don't even know if you can make it work with a phone. But everybody's had problems trying to make it work with a phone. Don't do it with a phone. I taught Who Ride don't know shit about computers. I taught Who Ride how to do it in like 15 minutes. And I had him reacting to stuff. So if you ever want to get a one-on-one with me, you let me know.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Because
I'll talk you right through that. Yeah.
because I posted part of like the boarding schools because you know Flacco made a video. I was like, man, this stuff needs to be up because they found more. They found like 86 more bodies at a church.
You know, can I push back on you about some of these since I got you right here?
Ah,
Okay, brother. They obviously took all these kids, and I'm not arguing about the veracity of whether or not they should have done that. They clearly shouldn't have done that. But whenever you make the decision to take all these kids, some of the children aren't going to survive. Like, I understand we're saying, oh, there's like 70 or 80 children in this. Well, how big was the school? And how long did the school operate for? Now,
yeah,
children generally don't die these days, but back then, homie, a lot of kids died. Disease was real bad. And I'm sure they weren't giving these kids proper medical attention. I'm positive of that, too. Right?
yeah.
And so you have to go somewhere. You have to put the dead bodies somewhere. And so I guess they just throw them in a fucking hole. You know what I mean? Which is fucked up. But I mean, as far as they were concerned, I guess you're burying them, which is what Christians are supposed to do. I don't know. What I also understand that there's a lot of sexual abuse that happened at those places, yeah?
That's that's the reason why I wanted to bring up the reaction video because there's people that witnessed a priest got a 7-year-old pregnant, and when she gave birth to the baby, she grabbed the baby, threw it in the furnace, and said it made a quick cry, and it was gone. And then with my the abuse still happened with my mother, my uncle, my grandmother, and my great grandfather. And my generation, I was born in '78, it stopped. They stopped doing the whole boarding schools. And yeah, there's a lot of people. The reaction video I want to do is they talk about how they also brought white kids there, but they weren't. Like they may have went through I don't know what they did with them, but they said that there was like. You'll see in the video. I don't want to misquote it, but there was a lot of.
If you think about it, if you're a predator, it's much smarter to prey on the natives because most of them can't speak English.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the better target. But it seems to me, it really does seem to me like these places were kind of set up so that these dudes can like well, they're not real Christian. They're not real Christians. We're gonna try to convert them, but they're not real. It's like they could take advantage of them.
They,
It's
and the
you know,
crazy thing is, like, even still today, we're still looked on as like subhuman. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even know that Native Americans still exist. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of stuff, and I understand your point about like, hey, we got to put them somewhere. And you know, from all that abuse, from all that stuff that they did, you know, and the one who took the blueprint of the boarding schools was Adolf Hitler, and did that with the camps. You know what I mean? What he did, he got the playbook from the boarding schools of like treating people that way, and it's something that's upsetting to me. And you know, because I think of my mother, I think of my grandmother, and this is, you know, they're still around. You know, this is just, you know, it's not like a, you know, oh, it happened long ago. Like, fuck you, dude. That happened, you know, it still happened up to this point of time.
yeah.
And then they got a whole different thing of, like, Canada's weird, bro. When I was up there, they have a whole different thing for people, like when it comes to child protective services, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're at a party and you're with, okay, so me and you are at a party and we get into it. We start fighting. The cops get called. The kids get taken, and they fucking put them in foster care. And if it doesn't matter if you're Native American, white, whatever, if the cops come, they're taking the kids and they put them in foster care. And then they still get like it's so hard to get your kids back. And you know,
Just for getting in a fight.
If me and you were drinking and got in a fight and like in a fist fight, or even, you know, and
or like me and my lady, if me and my lady got into it.
Yeah. If the cops are called, that's why, you know, out there hardly anybody calls the cops now. Like if there's an argument and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And
you need to do a video on that, dog. That's a whole video right there. You could go off for like 15 minutes just on that topic.
Yeah, I appreciate that because I do need guidance. You know, you've been in the game. You definitely got a lot more followers, and you know I'm not shy behind the. Oh, did you say? I'm really trying to get. My bad. My bad. I'm over here cooking. I got the phone set up. I love you, Hennessy. My bad, brother. Just let me cook a few more of these, and yeah, because I'm gonna start pushing the Frybread desserts. More than
Strange. I disagree with you. That the idea was to exterminate and wash the culture away. It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was to exterminate because they could just kill the people if they wanted to. They didn't want to do that. It was.
I mean, in a way, they did. I mean, I don't know my. You know what I mean? I don't know my language, and you know, even dealing with racism,
you also have to look
like
at
Native Americans. Like,
you have to look
like
at,
when I was on the live with Sacred Herd, I asked her if she wanted to do a video of the misconception that the government gives fucking Native Americans free money and free land, all this other stuff, which is completely fake, and how like media will make us seem.
Well, it's not fake. There's absolutely
they
people.
Were trying to exterminate us.
There's absolutely people.
I mean,
there's absolutely people who get money.
What was that? The Sand Creek Massacre, the Battle of Little Horn, all these different things.
No. Hold on.
Tortured a bunch of women, children.
Hold on, but I know my history on some of these things. These things happen.
I can't hear you.
No, you can't hear me.
I can't hear you.
Why not? Nothing?
I can't hear you.
Huh. I'm gonna go out.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
you.
Me? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't hear you. You have no volume.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
I didn't mute you.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay, I'll let it back on and I'll let Eddie see that back on. Hold on. I just want to knock out these. But yeah, I mean, the Sand Creek Massacre, all these different stuff. And yeah, it's a genocidal system that Native Americans were um, portrayed in the media, the movies, like that. Okay, let's hear you try to talk now.
Yeah, I don't know why. Can you hear me? Yeah, hold on.
Can you guys hear him? Because I can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
The long walk was the beginning of the process to border schools and how the government.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, most definitely.
Can you hear me
They
now?
did.
No?
And it was
Nobody can hear me?
it's there's a lot of stuff. That's why I don't get into politics. I don't trust the government. I don't. I'm just one of the types that really don't have anything good to say about them. You can hear him? Okay,
You can
my
hear
bad.
me? You can hear me?
I wonder why I can't hear you then.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I actually, damn.
Hold on,
I know a bunch about this fucking topic, and I really want to debate this fool right now.
let me
I
make this
actually know
last
a lot of the
Frybread.
specifics about this topic, and it's a lot more complicated than you
See what I
think.
can do on mine.
Like the Sand Creek Massacre is a lot more complicated than we think it is. It wasn't just, oh, let's go kill some Indians. Oh no, though. I don't know how.
My lady tried to call, but I'm pretty sure it was my son, so maybe I might have to back out and come back in.
For some reason, I'm even logged in on the wrong account. Let me see. That's what's going on. I got too much.
Let me make this quick. I guess I'll do this. Let me see. I'll try to refresh, maybe. There you go. Man, it's been an hour in. Don't even see that long. My volume's all the way up. I wonder why I couldn't hear him there, because I seen I got a missed call from my lady, but I was pretty sure it's my son calling to say he's not letting him play. Somebody's not letting him play Xbox.
Can you hear me?
Wonder why it's super low on my end then.
Hold on. Let me turn it up. How about now?
Yeah, a little bit louder. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Here, I'll keep
But yeah,
it.
it's like
I'll
super
keep
low
it.
on my end.
I'll keep it right here. Does that help?
Yeah, there you go. My bad, homie.
Can you hear it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep it right up on me. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Is I've read the book called Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. And
Yeah.
it's not just about the incident of Wounded Knee. It is a chronological account of what happened to every Native American tribe across the United States, right? All the way from the very first landings all the way to the Pacific Northwest and the shit that still goes on today with the Pomo Indians,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I know a little bit about this shit.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of these things, like whenever you start talking about Sand Creek and these different things, a lot of these are running problems. I don't remember if it's specifically Sand Creek, but one of these situations was some Indian got drunk and went and tore up a bunch of fucking train tracks and ripped up the train tracks, and the train derailed and killed a bunch of people. Boy, that's one of those massacres that happened out here. So things are more complicated than they sound, right? Because in a city like that, out in the middle of nowhere like that, there's going to be like one deputy or one sheriff, one lawman, right? So
Yeah.
whenever things like that happen and you derail a whole train and kill a bunch of white people, back then, yeah, mobs would form and street justice would happen. That was a thing back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the cop is 3 hours away in another town, right? He's so things are complicated. So that's why I say, whenever they say, oh, it was like this plan to just exterminate the Indians, no, it really wasn't. It was a plan to exterminate or to take their land. And that's what they did. And they systematically did it. And they found reasons to break all the treaties that they made. The white people found reasons to break all the treaties that they made because every single place that they would send the Indians, then they would go find some minerals or some gold, or it turned out it was really good for farming. And that's why all the fucking Indians ended up in South Dakota, because it's shit land and you can't do anything with it. And that's what they would do. They would the white people would take some land, and then they would make a treaty with the Indians, and they'd say, okay, check it out. We're not going to take any more land. We're good. You guys stay right there. You're in Missouri and Kansas and all that. You guys can have that. And then the white people said, oh shit, there's good shit. Turns out Missouri's great for a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? Missouri's got a bunch of coal. Missouri's got this or that. And then the white people get together and say, well, fuck, how can we get that land? And then they would figure out a way. They would wait for the Indians to fuck up. They'd wait for the Indians to do something stupid, break a deal, right? And then oh, well, we got you. You broke the deal anyway. And then they just take some more of their shit, right?
Yeah, and they also use newspapers, media, and all this other stuff too. Like just like how they do with
everything.
Middle Easterns.
Anything they don't like. Just insert anything they don't like. Whatever's unpopular at the day, you can just insert that in there. It was black people at one time. You know what I mean? It was marijuana at one time. It was, whatever they want it to be. The war on drugs.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's, and that, I can hear that too. And, just be like, and just be, like, fuck, that's why I really don't trust the government. I don't trust the police. I don't trust the people that say they have their best interests for you. Like, that's why I'm not left. I'm not right. If somebody's a piece of shit, then they're a piece of shit. There's no, oh, well, he did this, he did that. There's, like, for instance, like Joe Biden. To me, he's a piece of shit, bro. Like, he's not trustworthy. Trump wasn't, just all these people that, like, say, spit a good game and come to find out that, they don't have the best interest of the people. They say what you want to hear, but as soon as they get that job, they're kind of like, fuck them. Yeah. But there is certain stuff that they did do, like, say, for instance, like everything that Trump did, he didn't just drag in like a dead dog. He brought, a crew for the missing and murdered Indigenous women, and it was, you know what I mean? That type of stuff like sticks out to me. He said
that's something that he did. That's something he did. He sent in an extra crew to look for some women. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even look, even in the YouTube world, you can't please everybody. Somebody will hate this person. Somebody will love them, and other people disagree and be like, "Hey, that dude's a piece of shit. He's a liar." But everybody has their taste for their poison, like whatever you want to get. Like, some people, the people that, I like you. Some people, oh, I hate Genghis. You know what I mean? For what? What do you do? And it's just like in the food and beverage business, you can't please everybody. Not everybody's gonna like me, and I used to sit there and be like, why? Like, what is it that like? What is it that I've done for you? Like, is it because, I come out here and I hustle like all the time? Or what is it that, just because I'm not Yakima Nation, I shouldn't be out here? Or if I'm not part of this person, part of this tribe, or I'm friends with this person, or, it's like, who cares? Like, there is
a lot of internal politics amongst the Indians, huh?
Out here there is. There's a lot. I haven't been to be honest, to a place to where so many people, like, so I don't know anything about their culture and their ways, but they also didn't want to explain anything to me either. I went to a Shaker's church, and I didn't know people had their turns of talking, and I put my hand up and they nodded to me, and I was like, hey, my name is Travis. I'm Pakwachin First Nation. This is what I want to do for your community. I want to cook out of your kitchen in the longhouse and feed over 1,000 people since the per caps got cut and COVID hit and everybody's not getting money. So this is what I want to do. And then somebody was posting, "Hey, I hate that guy. It was supposed to be my turn to talk." And he just rudely, no matter what I did, I'm pretty sure they came and got some free Indian tacos and got something to eat, but will still talk so negatively about me. And it's just like, and then people are screenshotting messages and sending them to me. And the same group of people, they'll have like a crew of people that will be like, "Hey, I don't like this dude. I don't like him. I don't like this person." And it's just like, and if you're not with it, if you're not kissing somebody's ass, then they don't like you. And as you know, I'm outspoken. You know what I mean? If you got that gist of me, I don't put up with abuse. And then I'll speak my mind. And if I'm in the wrong, I'll apologize. You know what I mean? And I will be like, "Hey, man, my bad." And if they let me know, "Hey, you jumped ahead of me," that would have been like, "Hey, my bad. I'm sorry. I apologize about that. I didn't mean to be rude. I don't know anything about your culture, your ways,
Sure.
and how you do it." And the same person, that crew, he was, like you said, he was finding a reason to not, like, because there's this one person, he's like, "Hey," he was there and he was like, "Hey, I appreciate you and everything that you're doing for the community. I want to help you. I want to do a catering job where you're going to get like $15,000 and I want you to cook all these meals. I want you to do all this stuff." And his friend that was there, that's part of that crew, was like, "Hey, I seen your Facebook posts, and I don't like what your posts about Trump and all this other stuff." And I was like, "I post about everybody. Like, if it's funny, I'm sorry, I got like a 3-year-old sense of humor. Where if it's funny, I know it's offensive sometimes, but I'll fucking share it. Yeah, that's fucking funny." But and so they walked away from that catering job when I really needed that $15,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that hurts.
So
That hurts.
it's just, you
That
got to
hurts.
be in with people that, that, and I don't know their structure. I don't know who's considered what. And, I'm out here
But that's
like constantly working. Like I'm out here, like even now, I'm going to be out here till like 1, 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? I don't see anybody else. Look how big this lot is.
You're on the reservation?
You come out here and do it too. I'm not going to sit here and feel some type of way. If you're out here hustling, selling food, I want you to come up too. I want you to make that money. I want you to be comfortable with facing failure and be like, "Hey, look, like even right now, look how nobody's coming up." You got to be ready for that failure. Be like, "Hey, look, I didn't make shit today, but tomorrow I'll be at it again."
Why wouldn't you go somewhere else, dog?
But some people aren't, as open-minded as me or can't see past their nose. And I gave up kissing ass.
Why wouldn't you go somewhere else? If there's no one out there, homie, you need foot traffic. Why wouldn't you go somewhere else?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you go somewhere else if you need foot traffic, dog? You need foot traffic. There's nobody out there. How the fuck are you gonna sell anything if there's nobody out there?
It's not foot traffic, but a lot of people will see, like, maybe they don't recognize the little trailer that I have now, but I have this Indian taco sign on here. But a lot of people, like last time I was here, I couldn't even keep up. I had to tell like 8 people, "Hey, I don't have no more Indian tacos. I have no more Frybread."
Really?
But yeah, I should go to the downtown Toppenish and go check it out.
It's like fucking Man versus Wild in my fucking house. I swear to God, my neighbor has a whole side of it. My neighbor has a whole side of his house that's covered in fucking ivy, right?
Oh,
and it's full of fucking bugs and shit. And whenever I keep this fucking door open for the dog, I swear to God, it's like Man versus Wild in my fucking house. There's fucking moths and crickets and fucking mosquitoes and all kinds of shit. I'm gonna close this shit real quick.
Look, we got Bob in the house, and yeah, that is true. I mean, I like having debates like that. I mean, it's not rude. Hey, nobody's gonna come out of here and be like, "Hey, I'm right, you're wrong." If 2 people can't agree on like the history, I mean, it's not like that now. There's certain shit that a lot of stuff has changed. You know what I mean? The segregation to, a lot of the stuff has changed. We've always been open to double-spirited people. ever since, back then. And then now it's getting to where, like, I don't mind awareness to children, but all this other crazy stuff, if they're really putting these like graphic books in there, it shouldn't, my first grader and my third grader shouldn't be, thinking about stuff. When I was in third grade, I wasn't thinking about, like my sexuality, and you kind of, you already know, like, it's a
I was
girl.
I was trying. I was trying. You know what I mean? I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're like, there's some people that are like, oh, homeboy's cute, or girl's cute. And it's just, but things are changing, and things will continue to change. 100 years ago, all this stuff was going on.
Well,
and
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Just on some real shit, right? Here, I'll speak up. Okay, here's the thing. I'm sorry for anybody if I'm screaming in the fucking microphone, but this is what I got to do so Lucky can hear. I wonder what it sounds like. So here's the thing. This is already starting to come to a head, homie. This whole sexuality being pushed on the children, because I mean, you can only go so far before you're banging the kids, right? And the elites are clearly banging kids. That's not even debatable anymore. The whole dude who didn't kill himself and all that other shit.
Yeah.
They're banging kids, dude. And so, and then you've got, I seen the thing the other day, and they're talking about the people who they do the drag queen story hour and stuff like that. And the dude was like, why don't they ever try to help like the homeless or old people or anybody else? It's like always the kids. Like the drag people are dead set upon getting themselves in front of children for some reason, of all audiences. They're not trying to get into business. You know what I mean? They're not dressing up and trying to get in front of business leaders or any of this shit. It's the kids for some reason. It's weird. You know what I mean? And people are noticing this. And I don't know where this is going to go. You know what I mean? But it's just weird to me how fixated they are. And it's not just them. I'm not just talking about them. I'm talking about, like, the public school system is weird. And I don't think the public school system's trying to bang the kids. I don't think that at all. But they seem dead set about putting dick and vagina in front of the kids, and butthole and rim jobs, and they're doing that. They're talking about that fisting and rim jobs, and they're dead set on explaining what anal sex is. You know what I mean, to little kids.
That's fucked up.
And I don't think they're trying to bang them. I really don't. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the problem is. It's almost like they're stuck with this stupid ass philosophy that because they're stuck with the voters, right? These are solid core of their voters. Gay people vote Democrat, period. You know what I mean? Is there some gays for Trump? Yeah. But pretty much across the board, gay people, trans people, the LGBTQ spectrum, across the board, the LGBTQ spectrum is generally on a trend going to vote for Trump at least 80%, right? They're going to vote like black people. Like 85% of black people vote Democrat in general, right? And they're just going to vote like that. So you're stuck with them. You have to pander to them, right? Hillary Clinton does not believe that marriage is between a woman and a woman. She didn't for 60 years, 55 years, until it was expedient to change her mind. And then she changed her mind.
Yeah.
Right? Barack Obama did the same. He just did it smoother. And he didn't really talk much about it beforehand. He was smart enough to stay away from it, which is what was smart. That's a smart thing to do. Barack Obama was very smart. But Hillary Clinton was already in the limelight, so she had already been pinned down about it, right? And then changed her mind. It was like, oh no, and then lied and said, no, I never said that marriage was only between a man and woman. I never said that. Yeah, you clearly did. It's on fucking camera, bitch. We can see it. You're just She literally just lied to the camera and said, no, no, that's not true, and then just moved on with her life. And that was, the Clintons are powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
That's what I got.
My bad. Hey, do you want to go live on your channel? We could jump over there.
I think
Maybe
so.
it might
I
work.
think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes, sir.
So if you guys want to tap in, if you want, I could jump on your live or whatever, or kind of
Yeah.
let you do your spill, and then
Yeah,
I could
come
jump on over there.
I'm just talking. I was gonna talk about Trump.
Oh,
That's all.
yeah,
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Let's
Well,
go.
if you guys are tapped in, man, let's jump over to Gangers so we can get his time to shine, and I'll listen and then I'll jump on.
Hell yeah! Thank you, brother.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on with Gangers over there. Strictly Strange, Bob. I appreciate you guys tapping in, everybody. And sorry, Hennessy, I was cooking at the time and I didn't see. I was too busy in La La Land. I appreciate you guys. Much love and respect, and I'm gonna tap out.